Good evening, folks. Welcome to TopGun Stock Trading Daily Analysis for Thursday, January 9th, 2014. All right, folks, getting right into the action, looking at the spiders today. Another medium to light volume day, 90 million shares traded hands. And just like we talked about yesterday, probably going to maybe a light volume float day, only up 12 cents today with the Dow Jones bucked the trend, down 18 points, and the Russell was off about 8.9 points, if you will. So, just like we talked about, spiders still putting in that bearish pattern. We did not close above the 184.07, so we're still neutral to bearish on the market. And looking at this chart, looks like if we can get a couple more days of same action today, I'll be looking to put a short on this market, probably Monday afternoon around the 184.50 level. And I'll be looking to buy the SDS at that level. If you're unsure what the SDS is, it's the 2 times short of the spiders. So tracks the spiders 2 times. And what I do on that is I'll figure my entry price based on the spiders, do some math based on the percentages and the 2 times ETF to calculate my SDS entry. But again, looking on Monday afternoon, probably going to enter in a short on the spiders at with the SDS at the 184.50 if we can get there. Again, we got minor support down at 181.50 and then some major support at 177.50. We're looking at a pivot date of 15 January. Like we said, this is just a minor pivot date with more of a major cycle date, if you will, in the early spring time. I'm looking at the first or second week of March. Again, as we get closer, I'll be able to refine that a little closer, but just a minor cycle date. In other words, if we're up until the 15th, we'll be looking for a pivot down. So, and that can come plus or minus 1 or 2 days on either side of the 15th. It could come in the 13th, it could come in the 17th, but sometime in there we're looking for a minor cycle date, meaning a change in direction in the market. And minor means it's worth at least 2 or 3 4 days worth of market action. All right, Friday tomorrow comes out the jobs number tomorrow morning, the ADP number, and we're probably looking to get some volatile action coming out of that number, and then towards the afternoon Friday, probably going to be the volume will taper off, and there'll probably be a light volume float into the weekend. So, like I said, the volume should be picking up next week sometime, early next week, and again, I'll be looking to short the spiders then. Taking a look at oil. Oil today went down, and it looks like it put in a pretty good bottoming tail at that price we talked about yesterday. That I said I was going to take off my trade at 33.22. I said I was going to take it off, and I'd like to do the 32.52. We'll see if we still can't get a flush into the 32.52 level. But it is pretty good action today on oil, and that is a pretty good signal that the minor or short-term bottom might be in oil for a pivot right here. But we'll take still a good look at that. And again, we're trying to get our best entry price, and I'm still trying to get the 32.52 level if it can give it to me. But pretty significant bottoming tail on higher than average volume today on that USO. So we'll continue. 32.52 is my entry, and we'll see how that works. For as far as the gold trade goes, I did look at this today, and again, gold had a slight up day, nothing big, up 34 cents, 0.29%. Again, still putting in that wind spirit bullish pattern. I still like it to drift a little bit further south, lower, so I can get a break of that 116, that gap fill down here. I'll be rating right there for the GLD. As far as the stocks that we do have, I talked about ASTM. It did move straight up into our level. like we had talked about, I even have drawn up here, and I'll be able to erase those now. We'll delete that drawing, and forgive me. So what are we looking at here for the ASTM? I said my price was 434, I think I said yesterday, and I went back and looked at my account. I actually had a sell limit order 432. Either way, I don't think anybody was in this trade with me because I did not mention it before I actually got in it. But the high today was 434, just like we talked about, and I did sell it at 432 today for a nice, handsome profit. 344 to 432 is 80 cents, 80 cents. Over 34, so it's almost 25% gain there. Again, I didn't have a big position size because it's small cap, higher risk trade, but still 25% is nothing to be upset about. Now, looking for resistance at this level. If it keeps going, then take hats off to the ASTM, but I suspect there'll be some resistance coming in at this level, and it either will bounce off of that and come down, or if it still has strength, maybe it'll, just like I talked about yesterday and drawing that pattern for you, what we're looking for is a move like this, and if we can get some consolidation like that, and then boom, up it goes. If a stock goes straight up into a level, then we're looking for probably a bounce off that level. As such. So that's what we're looking at, and we're just looking to here monitor and see what kind of pattern this thing's going to give us. Right around this 100-day moving average. Another stock we looked at yesterday, another small cap, DARA Biosciences. Again, I'm still in this stock. Looked like it might come back a little earlier today, but it did get pushed right back down into the 58 level. So we'll see how this thing acts, but we might be looking to take profits here soon if it starts getting all jumbled up here. As you can see, big green move up and then a slow fade, just like we talked about ASTM, right into those moving averages, and bam, popped up. So I bought this down at 50 cents a share. Back here, I can't tell you exactly which day it was, but it was 50 cents a share. Heck, it might have been on this pop right here. Yeah, it's probably around there. Anyway, 50 cents a share, and I'm in the money, 8 cents now. So again, that's about a 16% gainer right now. So again, nothing too shabby. Hey, let's take a look at the Cena. Actually, we talked about Cena. Moving along to Boeing. Boeing had a 1% move up day. Again, I got a spread on this, so I'm not too worried about it. It did put a new high in, and I'm looking to stop out. We're not looking to do it, but I will be stopping out on this confirmation above this high. So the first step of the confirmation is in for today. Now the second step in confirmation could happen tomorrow, but again, that's one of my proprietary trading techniques that I teach in my webinars. But if it happens, I'll certainly let you know that they stop out on the 142, above the 142 level. Moving on to FedEx. FedEx had a similar day as Boeing, up a point in 1.14. Again, a little bit stronger the day, 0.81%. Not too worried about FedEx because I do like this inside red bar action. Very bearish pattern it's putting in here. Like we talked about yesterday, it didn't capture 20 yesterday. It did recapture that 20 moving average today at 140.53. So we'll be monitoring this closely. Again, a confirmation above this red bar high of 143 will be a stop out for me for FedEx. A trade I did get into today, a couple trades I did get into today. We talked about the Bank of America trade. That thing triggered today at 16.75. I bought a vertical spread, February 17, 18 vertical spread on that. So This is coming up, should meet some resistance here at 17. Like we talked about, I originally had my trigger at 1703, but I didn't think it would get above that red bar high there. It did today. Excuse me. I had my 1703 was my original trigger based on my own master level calculations. Didn't think it'd get above that red bar high, so I set my buy entry at 1675. It did get above that today. No big deal. We're 8 cents out of the money. So again, on this I bought a February. Excuse me, I sold a vertical spread February 1718 calls there. So we'll see how that acts as the coming days come in. Again, this is earnings season, so looking for some more volatility come up. I believe J.P. Morgan reports this week, along with Goldman Sachs as well. There's a slew of earnings coming up this week and next week. Well, basically over the next couple of weeks. So should prove volatile for the market coming in. I forgot to mention a small cap that did trigger today. We posted on our website the other day. DXM. I bought this at 598. Came right into this trend line. Again, we talked about the buy here, so we'll be looking to get a bounce off of that trend line upwards of $7, hopefully, as our first target. I gotta look at my Fox 3 alert and see what the target is on that. But it's probably a 10 to 15% target on DXM. All right. So again, earnings season's coming up, so stocks are looking to be a little bit more volatile. We don't trade earnings here in the website here at the TopGun Stocks. So if we're in a stock that has earnings coming up, we'll take a real good look at it, see if we want to stay in that stock. Usually the answer is going to be no, because you just can't know. Earnings are such a gamble. You just don't know which way the stock's going to go and how it's going to react, if they have good earnings or bad earnings. I've seen them go both ways. It's just a crapshoot. You can go to the casino, get yourself some drinks there, and have fun if you're gonna gamble. But investing and stock market trading is not gambling. It's putting the odds in your favor. 70-80% stacking the odds based on the multi-dimensional trades, the trading techniques that we teach here at TopGun Stock Trading.com. Alrighty, folks. Again, to recap, light volume float, we're looking to short this market spiders via the SDS probably Monday afternoon, and I'm looking at a Pierce of 184 if we can get it. Otherwise, we'll continue to hold our shorts as well as all our longs. We have a couple small longs. Oh, one stock I want to take a look at before I signed off here was CarMax. CarMax had another minor day today, a minor down day. Still hanging around that same buy level that we talked about, that master level of 45.34. Volume has picked up just a little bit as compared to what the average volume is over the past, I don't know, a couple weeks to months. Let me fix that for a second. There we go. So the volume has picked up. There is some interest. There is probably some institutional buying here or selling, depending on which way you're looking at it. So hopefully there's some support. It's showing some support that there is some. So we'll monitor this closely. What I don't like or don't want to see is this thing to kind of consolidate here above this trend line, because that means it's just building up pressure to go lower. Okay, so we're going to need some significant volume here in the next couple days and a pop if we can get it. So I'll be looking, definitely not tomorrow, but maybe early part of next week if we haven't seen the stock price action in this stock that we'd like to see. I might be looking to get out of this thing break even. All right. So again, we're looking for some kind of volume pickup and some price action and higher pop. What we don't want to see is the opposite of what we just talked about with the ASTM trade. You don't want to see a down move and then kind of slight rise. That's the opposite of a bull flag, or in spirit of bull flag, which is this is in spirit of bearish consolidation right here, where it's just building up pressure to go lower, and that's what usually happens with those. So you can see this down move, and now it's starting to consolidate above this level. So again, before time, and there's certainly a time factor, multi-dimensional. Time is one of those dimensions, like we have in our regular, normal everyday life. Time is one of the dimensions. We need to monitor that and make sure we get out of that trade before the time is up. And there's certainly a time factor technique that we use, that we teach at In the Money at the TopGunTrading.com. All right, folks, that's enough for today. Enough lessons. Come by and join us at TopGun Stock Trading. Again, I'm still putting together a webinar of my techniques, and we'll have that probably in the next couple of months ready for your general consumption. All right. And until next time, we'll see you on the charts. Out.